make sense, it's true. But even if it doesn't make sense, I, in my little knowledge, understanding, I'm trying to pull out to you the things, the negativities, the things that are so false and are not really true, the things that are not so logical, that we fell for to think that they were logical, pulling out all to you, and if this should cause, other people to resent, other people to sort of allow themselves to be convinced by anybody to see me in a very negative way, or to see me in a very resentful way, or to see me as an evil sense of person, then I feel sorry for those people. I feel sorry for your patience is all that can make you find out. You don't need anybody to tell you for you to come to that point of realization that, okay, who is this true, this person, what is he truly, what is his true personality. It's up to you to do that. It's up to you to figure out. That is, your logic is required, your patience is required, your understanding is required. But you don't just fall for somebody convincingly telling you something and buying into that story and doing something, or putting some works, that putting up some works that will undermine my life or limit me in so many ways. I do like friends and I want friends to be around, but not friends and dubious friends, or friends that will come around your life to sort of undermine you or take advantage of you, or not necessarily taking advantage of you, but in so many ways taking advantage of you, but being sneaky, and also mockery. Friends that will develop their life around you only to serve, in a sense, to sort of serve others, but they are there to spending their time around you, but only in the sense of trying to achieve something that ends up bringing some sort of undermining in your life. No, I don't embrace those things. The slightest sense of it, I pull away from you. The slightest sense of it, because you have to be strong in yourself not to end up betraying people that you will see as a friend. Your loyalty to your friends is always there. Wherever place a friend may be, a friend indeed must always be a friend indeed. You must stay by your deeds. You must stay by honor yourself, your loyalty, and in your friendship. Some friends are more than brothers. But if you claim all this friendship and you put yourself in that situation only to sort of be there and act like a parasite, or not necessarily a parasite, but also in a situation to be there to become like a spy, or you are finding ways to sort of betray the friend that you may have, then you are equally useless. You are equally useless. You're going to spend your time trying to dig into the lives of somebody, or there to look into that person's life in order to sort of give him up into something for what you might gain. Or sometimes you make a mockery of the person and size the person up because of something that he believes that is opposite of what you believe. Or you are going to make a mockery of him because that person is not emotionally, he's not emotionally thoughtful like you are. No, he's different. Everybody is different. We are all unique people with unique identity, unique differences. In our uniqueness, that is how we are being identified, that we are recognized. That is what makes us what we are. I cannot go and change my ears or change my nose. Why should I do that? That is what I am. That is truly what I am. My character cannot be changed. I can reform it, I can shape it, I can somehow amend things. But the character, if I say character, I'm talking of the true natural abilities of me. It can be changed. I can change my nose. My nose is a character of me somehow. I can change my eyes. It's there. If I touch these things, it deforms me. It's like the possibility that I might deform myself, or I might mislead anybody, or be a disguisive state. I don't want to disguise myself or confuse anybody. No. So the characters cannot be touched. What I am is what I am. So if your intentions are in a state of wanting to say we want this person to be like us or to be like that, or we're interested in this person to be you're just wasting your time. I mean, you can focus on your own life. You deserve your life. You deserve your life like I deserve mine. You deserve to look into the coffers of which you belong to like I deserve to look into my own coffers too. But let your friendship be honored and be loyal and be straightforward. Nothing sinister, nothing behind the dark waters. If somebody is giving me away to you or sort of showing signs of going behind me and talking about me or revealing something about me to you or trying to make me look different or trying to make me become evil in certain ways, you have to be very honest and open about it. In fact, you have to give that person in. You can be smart about that and, sort of reveal it to the true fan and say, oh, this is what I know about you. This is what has been going on. This is what I went on. I recently had a friend that I met for just a day. And I don't know, for somehow he was so convinced. He hasn't been in touch for some time now, but he was really nice. And in our journey at the airport, where we got stuck because somehow we were being told of delayance and the airport, the gates, the arrival gates of which, the departure gates where we have to check in was closed. So we had to find a way to get our way through. Which was the way the airline, they want to give us another ticket. They don't want to book us through. They don't want to check us in. They said they were closed and that was fine. Now me and this guy had to stay all night long chatting at the airport, trying to get a flight back. It wasn't because there was a natural volcanic eruption or something that was happening that the planes cannot go anywhere and you were meant to get there. This was a normal day, normal moments where planes are going here and there. And they could not offer us another flight for us to go because they were accusing us of lateness. Now this guy, we stay all night and we had to find ways to prove to these people that they were wrong, and being able to prove them that they were wrong and all that we have to go through. And in my ill state situation, which I needed to get back to get onto my destination, the UK, and be able to sort of get myself, my health check and all that, I was in a very good state, but I had to go through it, go through all that issue. But the sad thing that I want to point out to you here is, here I was with this chap fighting our way through, and he was being snatched by somebody convincingly telling him to ditch me, or somehow, if I use the word ditch me, to accept a deal that will make him go and leave me behind, or he will be offered something and I will have to pay another fee, because all the idea was they wanted to get another fee, they wanted to get another money. They wanted to get another money from us. So it was an opportunity that they wanted to use to charge us some money, but they could work out for us to get into any flight. I was more worried about the delay. And I told them I cannot pay another fee because there was no point of what you have paid, of having an in and out flight being available for you, and all of a sudden you're using a delay. Whilst I got to the airport knowing clearly that the plane was right there. It was there for about an hour to 2 hours whilst I was there, and they didn't let me get on that plane. So it was obvious clearly that they were up to something. So I wasn't going to allow myself to pay for another fee. If I had done so, I've really, really, in so many ways that allow myself to be taken advantage of, which I won't allow. I wasn't ready to allow that. He wasn't ready to. My friend, my 1 day friend or my 3 days friend, we spent about 2 days or 3 days tonight trying to get ourselves resolved in this issue. But he was being convinced by some other person to telling him, those people who were supposed to work out a flight for us to go, that he should accept some money or accept a free ticket and pretend nothing like that happened, and keep the secret away from me so that I will pay and all the rest of the people who were with us who also paid. So there were a few handful of people who fall into the same situation. So my friend then refused, said, no,